Good Saturday afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's enjoying all the snow coming down. Have quite a bit of it on the ground, and it's still coming down at a pretty good rate. I'll wait for a few more folks to jump on here, and I'm going to share this real quickly to my page as well, so everyone following me can go ahead and join in on the live. All right, so right now we do have some new updates in. The National Weather Service has extended some winter storm warnings. The National Weather Service has dropped some winter storm warnings. Some are now under an advisory. I'm going to kind of break it down for you region by region, and then also go ahead and look at how much snow we're expecting per region. Some areas could still get quite a bit of snow through Sunday at noon. I'll get into that in just a bit. Sheila, hello. Hope you're having a great day from Battle Creek. Marissa, super windy down here, down in Branch County. Yeah, those winds are still going to be whipping throughout the day today. We could see 40-mile-per-hour gusts throughout the remainder of our Saturday, and that continues into the overnight hours. Shannon, hello from Branch County. Hope all is well down there in Branch County. So right now we are dealing with a lake-enhanced snow kind of turning into some lake effect snow. So our system snow, that came through yesterday and this morning, and now as our system east, we're getting these pretty strong winds coming out of the north and the west, and that's resulted in some lake effect snow really ramping up. We can take a look at over Kalamazoo, and you can see that snow really coming down at a good clip, and that's going to continue to be the case as we kind of go in and out of bands throughout the rest of the day today, into the overnight hours, and even into Sunday morning. So this is a multi-day lake effect event. In fact, we could see lake effect snow showers throughout much of the work week as well. Pat says, hello. Hello, Pat. Hope you're doing well. Heather, thank you so much. Are we expecting more snow tonight? Megan, it depends on where you live. So I'm going to kind of break things down here. Let's take a live look at Battle Creek as well. Look at the snow coming down in Battle Creek. I mean, very low visibility with that heavy snow and also those winds whipping around. That's created near zero visibility in parts of our region today. So I'm going to switch over here to our weather graphics, and let's get this show on the road. Here's the newest updates from the National Weather Service. So they extended the winter storm warning for, let me make this bigger as well for y'all to see it. So for Muskegon, Ottawa, Kent, Ionia, Allegan, Barrie, Van Buren, Kalamazoo, that winter storm warning got extended until noon tomorrow. It was originally set to expire at 7 p.m. this evening. Now it goes until noon tomorrow. How much more snow can we expect inside those highlighted counties? 3 to 6 inches for most, but some areas could see up to another foot of snow. And these models are really honing in on the I-96 corridor. That can still change. You know how lake effect snow is. Things can change pretty quickly. But right now, especially Ottawa into Kent and Allegan counties, that's where models are really looking at being the jackpot zone as we head throughout the day today, overnight tonight, and into Sunday morning. Morgan says hello from Battle Creek. Orlo, classic lake effect in Paw Paw, and then peaks of sunshine. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it will stay today and into the overnight hours. You won't see that sunshine, but you may be able to see a little bit of the moon. Donna says hello from Banfield. Catherine, hello from Portage. Jacqueline, Union City in the house. Hope you're doing well, Jacqueline. Sun is peeking out with snow coming down, and it's windy. Yeah, it's windy all across the region. That's how we're going to be. Ron, I'm going to get into snowfall amounts in just a bit. So this, if you're highlighted here, this is the winter storm warning, 3 to 6 more inches through noon tomorrow with localized amounts up to 12 inches. Let's go ahead and take a look at the winter weather advisory now. So they dropped the winter storm warning for Oceana, for Newaygo, Montcalm, Eaton, and also Calhoun counties. That's now replaced with a winter weather advisory. So it means that it's just not meeting the criteria for a winter storm now, but there's still going to be some additional accumulation, right? So in Eaton and also in Calhoun counties, you're looking at an additional 1 to 4 inches between now and noon on Sunday. For Oceana, for Newaygo, and also Montcalm counties, you're looking at about 2 to 6 more inches between now and noon on Sunday. So heaviest amounts are going to be in Muskegon, Ottawa, Kent, Ionia, Allegan, Barrie, Van Buren, Kalamazoo counties, even down into Van Buren and Berrien and Cass counties. You're still in that winter storm warning for now. That's where we're going to see the heaviest snow. These counties highlighted are going to see some lighter additional snow. Also, another big factor with this system, this cold Arctic air making its way in. A wind chill advisory in effect, or it will go into effect at midnight for St. Joseph and Branch counties. They could see wind chills as low as negative 25 degrees tonight and tomorrow morning. That's dangerous cold. So if you're going to be heading outside, you want to dress accordingly. Hats, gloves, layer up, because it doesn't take long to get frostbite or hypothermia with that cold out there. Wendy from Battle Creek. Corinne is saying hi from Marshall. Sorry, I might miss some of these comments here. Albion getting heavy snow and wind. Yeah, it's really coming down in some parts. Heather says hello from Paw Paw. Gail Portage checking in. Cindy says blowing snow in Van Buren County. Yeah, it's really coming down in portions of Van Buren County. I'm going to show radar in just a second. Nancy's checking in from Allegan. Chris, good morning from Chicago, checking in on the other side of the lake. Anything coming for Hillsdale County? That we could see some little more additional accumulation, but the winter storm warning is where the bulk of the snow is going to fall. Rocky says, good morning, Colin. Seeing the snow falling right now. Yeah, it's really coming down. 6 to 9 inches is a lot, especially with that heavy snow we got yesterday. The big notice is we'll see some more lighter snow with these colder temperatures. The snow becomes more fluffy and more powdery. That's what we'll see with this lake effects. So here's satellite and radar right now. You can see these heavier bands of snow that have developed, especially right now. We have one across Muskegon County coming into portions of Ottawa, kind of just southwest of Grand Rapids, maybe into the Wyoming area, and also quite a bit of heavy snow falling in portions of Kalamazoo County, and that's extending into Battle Creek right now and into western Calhoun County. So that's where we're seeing some heavy snow now. This will continue as we head throughout the rest of the day. It's all because of these winds now. Look at these winds coming out of the west and northwest, gusting as high as 41 miles per hour in Muskegon, 37 in Holland, 31 in South Haven. Right now, Three Rivers is seeing a gust out of the west at 38 miles per hour. So those winds are strong enough that we're getting this colder air over the lake, this warmer lake, and that's producing some lake effect snow all across West Michigan. Of course, we're going to see the highest amounts per usual west of US 131, but we'll see additional light accumulation east of 131 as well, just because of how strong these winds are, really bringing these snow bands inland. Heather says hello from Battle Creek. Hello, Heather. Hope all is going well there in Battle Creek. Joanne, more snow coming down? Yeah, it's really coming down depending on where you're at. Dan says 12 inches in Tustin. Woo, 1 foot. That's really something up there. Florence says hello from Lansing. Hope you're doing well, Florence. Yeah, it's going to get really cold, Joanne. I mean, we're talking wind chills as low as negative 25 across the region in the coming days. South Bend getting hammered. Yeah, Susanna, South Bend, one of those other areas kind of under one of those lake effect snow bands right now. Is Branch in the winter storm warning? Justin, Branch is not. They are under a winter weather advisory, I believe, until 7 p.m. The thing is, Berrien, Cass, St. Joseph, and Branch counties, they are under northern Indiana's National Weather Service boundary, whereas the rest of our counties are under Grand Rapids. So northern Indiana has yet to make any extensions, any altercations to those advisories and those warnings, whereas Grand Rapids has extended a lot of the areas for the winter storm warnings and the winter weather advisories as well. So right now, as it stands, Branch County under a winter weather advisory until 7 p.m. today. Some people asking about Calhoun County. They're under a winter weather advisory until noon tomorrow. It has been extended. So taken out of the winter storm warning, but added a winter weather advisory, and that goes until noon tomorrow. Brenda saying no power in Battle Creek. Oh, stay warm, Brenda. I hope you have a lot of blankets and something to keep you warm, a fireplace or candles or something. It's certainly going to be really cold as we head throughout the rest of the day. Yeah, those linemen working hard, Julie. That's for sure. Really appreciate the linemen out there, and also all those snowplow drivers. My driving to work this morning around 3:30 in the morning, I got to say, those plows were out there. The roads were in pretty good shape, at least the main roads. So thank you to all those snowplow drivers for all the hard work you do and clearing those roads for all of us who need to get into work or have any emergencies driving around town. So let's go ahead and time things out hour by hour. So we'll notice widespread snow showers, some more intense bands of lake effect snow developing. That'll continue throughout the rest of the day today. More of a northwest to southeast oriented bands. Now, as we head into the overnight hours, winds will become more westerly. So that's when we'll see these bands oriented from west to east, and that'll really hammer areas west of US 131. But a lot of models are starting to indicate that an area right along the I-96 corridor and just south of I-96 could really get hammered tonight and tomorrow. We're going to see another wave of energy come in tonight, and that'll increase snow rates. And throughout our Sunday, we could see some more lake effect snow showers still in that west to east orientation, producing some additional snow accumulation. So between now and noon tomorrow, many of us dealing with 3 to 6 more inches of snow. Some could see up to a foot, and then some lighter amounts for those folks that are in the advisory throughout the rest of the day today, tonight, and throughout the morning hours tomorrow. Rocky says afternoon from Galesburg. Hope all is well. Julie, yeah, I got to your comment just a second ago. Jacob, Calhoun County under that winter weather advisory. Same thing over in Berry County actually is under a winter storm warning, Tammy. So they could see another 3 to 6 inches of snow, possibly some localized amounts, up to a foot of snow between now and noon tomorrow. Donald says snow globe in Edison neighborhood. Yeah, it's really pretty snow. It's sticking to pretty much everything. Not good news. It's a lot of weight on those trees and those power lines, but it sure is pretty. That's for sure. Susan says the sunshine is out in Coldwater. Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of peaks of sunshine in between these lake effect bands. So you might see a little bit of sun, then some heavy snow. That's just how it is with these lake effect bands. Blowing pretty hard in Allegan. Yeah, thanks for that report, Sally. I appreciate it. And Ronald says, Becky and Ron are watching from Battle Creek. Wind and light snow. Yeah, we're seeing some snow coming down there right now. So everyone in the morning looking at 3 to 6 more inches, could see localized amounts up to a foot. Everyone under the advisory looking at about another 1 to 6 inches. Let's go ahead and talk about how much more we're expecting. This kind of summarizes everything into one nice graphic. So everyone in the dark blue looking at an additional 3 to 6 inches between now and say noon on Sunday. Models are really honing in on the I-96 corridor for a jackpot zone of more than 6 inches. Some areas could receive up to a foot of additional snow. That's on top of what everything that has fallen so far. And then in that lighter blue shading, just looking at about 1 to 3 inches. So lighter amounts, the further northeast and southeast you go, kind of a half circle in that darker blue shading. That's looking at about 3 to 6 inches. That includes areas like Kalamazoo and Allegan and most of Berry County. And then that darker shading, this could move as well. So this is just one run. But right now, models are really honing in on the I-96 corridor for potentially receiving 6 or more inches of snow, some localized amounts up to a foot. So certainly going to have some snow. Blowing winds is going to blow that snow around. Gusty winds is going to blow that snow around, I should say. And that's going to create even lower visibility out in those roadways. So dealing with the snow-covered slushy roads, those winds are going to make things even worse as it's blowing that snow around. So if you don't have to travel today, don't recommend it. Only travel if you absolutely need to, because those roads are not in great shape. And we're going to see that snow still coming down, and that's going to be lowering the visibility pretty rapidly across the region today, tonight, and tomorrow as well. So Danielle, Kalamazoo looking at about 3 to 6 inches. Sandy's checking in from Portage. Hope all is well there, Sandy. Denise, Napoleon is too. Yeah. Gina saying hi from Schoolcraft. And Ken is going home from Germany to Michigan, flying home tomorrow. We'll still see some additional snow tomorrow, Ken. So hopefully your flight isn't canceled there. Could you show from noon today again? Yeah, Florence, that's what I'm showing right now. From noon until tomorrow afternoon, this is how much more snow we're looking at. Sun trying to come out on the west side. Yeah, we're going to see little peaks of sunshine here and there in between those lake effect snow bands. The other thing is with these winds, it's going to get cold. So temperatures will fall throughout the day today. It's going to feel like we're around 10 degrees, if not the single digits for many, as we head throughout the rest of the afternoon hours. Look at these wind chills tomorrow. This is tomorrow morning as you're stepping out the door. Wind chills as low as -25 for some areas, especially areas that may see a little bit more clearing with these lake effect bands. Everyone, though, feeling in the single digits, if not sub-zero. That's that kind of cold that you'll really want to bundle up hats, gloves, layers. It doesn't take long to have some issues if you're going to be outside with bare skin for too long during periods of time like that. As we head throughout the rest of our Sunday, temperatures are going to stay cold. Wind chills are going to be in the single digits, if not below zero, pretty much all Sunday long. That continues into Monday morning. And we're going to see some wind chill issues Monday and a Tuesday as well. So this cold is kind of sticking around. We're going to see below average temperatures at least throughout the next week. And we could see high temperatures only in the single digits on Monday and Tuesday. That comes along with temperatures dropping below zero Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. All right, so this is some really cold temperatures. It's hard for salt to be effective. Salt is not effective with temperatures this cold. So that's an issue we're going to run into as well. I know MDOT is talking about putting some beet juice down and using some more sand to try and get traction on those roads. But temperatures that cold, it's going to be hard to clear those roads, and it's going to be hard to treat those roads as well. So we won't see, crazy amounts of snow past Sunday night, but we'll still see some light additional accumulation. And with temperatures that cold, those roads could be pretty slick out there. So use caution. Dustin saying hi from Allegan. Hello, Dustin. Hope all is well. Chelsea, snowing in Matawan. Yeah, it's really coming down there. Kevin, Ashtamo, Matawan, 8 inches. Yeah, seeing some hefty amounts in some areas. No, north of 96, I'm seeing some reports closer to a foot already. They're looking at an additional 3 to 6 inches. Brenda, I will stay warm. I hope you do too. Susan, thank you for the warm welcome. Roads on Monday morning. Denise, they could be dicey, and that's because of just how cold it will be. I'm not expecting much more accumulation past Sunday evening, but some light additional accumulation with temperatures dropping below zero. That could create some slick spots, that's for sure. Lee says, absolutely beautiful outside today. As long as you can stay inside. Yeah, I think that's the catch. It's beautiful if you're looking through a window. Little not so much if you're outside dealing with the elements. Michelle, thank you to all the essential workers fighting through this snow here. Lake effect snow is worse than system snow. That's what Joseph says, at least. Kathy says it's snowing and windy in Plainwell, Michigan. Not pleasant. There is some ice underneath all the snow. Yeah, it was a really, really heavy snow, wet snow yesterday. And so that's kind of created this crunchy layer underneath everything, kind of creating a little bit more ice. But now that we're seeing the colder temperatures, more powdery lake effect snow is expected as we head throughout the rest of the day, today, tonight, and tomorrow as well. Wondering if there's going to be any school closings Monday and Tuesday. I'm not going to rule it out. We're not going to see much more accumulation by then, but it's going to be really cold out there. So that's going to be a decision for those superintendents to decide if that cold is just too much. You might see a delay. We'll have to see how well these roads get cleared over the next few days and how much lake effect we get over the next 24 hours. So that's a good question for tomorrow. We should have a little better idea. But here's a look at your Sealy Auto Group 7-day forecast. Weather alert day today. Many of us dealing with another 3 to 6 inches between now and Sunday at noon. Could see some localized higher amounts and some lower amounts the further you get from our bullseye area. So lake effect continues tomorrow. Look at those high temperatures tomorrow. 12 degrees. Lows drop down below zero. Monday and Tuesday, high temperatures in the single digits. Lows drop back down below zero once again. It's going to be really hard to get those roads cleared with how cold it's going to be. So expect some slick travel out there once again Monday and Tuesday. And these lake effect snow showers last throughout the rest of the week. Some light additional accumulation is possible. I think the bulk of the lake effect, though, is going to come today, tonight, and tomorrow, especially during the morning hours. And then some light additional accumulation is possible Sunday night and throughout the rest of the week. So, hey, everyone, stay safe out there. Hope you are nice and warm inside. Hopefully you have power. And meteorologist Will Haney will be in tonight, bringing you the very latest. He's in at 6 p.m., also at 10 and 11. I'll be back in tomorrow morning. Will's back in tomorrow night. So we're going to have you with the very latest coverage, bringing you the very latest on what we're expecting, how much more snow we're expecting, how long we think these heavier snow bands will persist. Alicia, you're very welcome. I hope you have a great Saturday out there. Stay safe, stay warm, everyone. I'm going to tune out now, get some food, and check out the latest forecast. Bye.